Hello, this is Steve from Beato's Leatherworks. Today's projects are, we've got some Gucci bags that we're going to be working on. This one's going to be the interior. Lining needs replacing. This one has worn out corners. We're going to make some corner designs on all four sides and replace the piping. This one we're going to replace the fabric on the outside. And this one the lining has just deteriorated. It's just falling apart. I mean, this is pretty bad. It's crumbling, so we're going to just disassemble it and put a nylon lining, then clean the exterior, condition it, and make it look better. All right, let's get started. This one, let's see, this one was a $435 job. We took the lining out already, right there. Now we're just going to go through this assembly process, where we just take it basically, not all apart, but majority of it. Since we're going to replace this piping around the area, we got to take the side gussets off. Now you got to be careful when you put things back together. You see how these two line up at the corners? It's very easy to misalign them, and when you're stitching them, not to line those back up again. So you got to be careful when you're stitching them back up. Make sure everything is lined up. It's easier said than done. Sometimes I've had to take it apart after putting it back together. Not, you know, not the whole thing, but just stitching that area, which if it's a little bit off, it's okay if it's a little bit, but I mean, if it's a lot, it doesn't look good at all. So be careful. And there goes one side. Whee! Next. Well, somebody will probably have an issue for me throwing that material. Hey man, you shouldn't be treating your customers' bags like that. What's wrong with you? Okay. Move on. All right, I won't bore you guys. I'll take this apart and I'll come back. Let's continue. So once we've got everything apart, we mark the corners, what we want the patches to be. And even though this looks like a small piece of scrap leather, it's perfect for all the four corners. And the texture of the leather is a pretty good match. So we make use of just about everything here, you know. There's always pieces, there's always items that you can use. Works out pretty good. Oh no! Time to trigger some people with my disposable blade sharpening. What's wrong with people, man? They got nothing better to do with their life. All right, let's continue. You got the pieces on there. Got new piping all the way around. Now all we got to do is we got to stitch the lining in, and this job is done. Oh, we're going to touch it up a little bit of color here and there, and condition the leather. And this job is done, so not too bad, not too shabby, not too shabby. The important part was that, you know, when you have those two together, it's kind of lined up right there. And once it's finished, I don't think you'll know that it was added on there. All right, let's continue. All right, number 2, here we go, here we go, here we go, yo, here we go, yo. So this one gets a new lining, and we're going to make a adjustable shoulder strap. We're going to remove this leather. We're going to add this on there that kind of matches the side material. And here we go. Where do we start? I guess we're going to start with this drawstring here. Why don't we speed this up a little bit so we don't do too much talking? All right. This thing is very dusty. The glue and the surface, the foam inside is all deteriorating. This right here, it is just dusty as heck, man. All right, let's turn this inside out real quick. I need to put a mask on. Wow. So we're going to salvage that trim right there. Obviously, we're going to salvage the tag. Okay. Some of you doubters. I don't know what I'm going to do about this inside here. I guess I'm going to have to vacuum that out real quick. My God, this is dusty. Wow. I'm gonna wear a mask. This is too dusty. All right, I'll be back. Let's continue. Well, the lights went out. Can't do much without electricity. I guess I can take things apart, but not much else. Did we pay the bill? Yeah, the bill's paid. Neighbor's lights are out too. Or else I would have thought it was my issue, but tenants' lights are out upstairs, so I think the whole block is down. Great. Well, I guess I could take a lunch break now. All right, let's continue. All right, the lights finally came on. All right, so we've got our lining assembled. The tag, the small pocket right there. We put this piece in the back to reinforce the corners of the pocket, because when you put something in there, you don't want the corners of the pocket to tear that fabric. Okay? Now, what we're going to do with the shoulder strap here, now, to my surprise, I ordered a cotton strap so we can use it for the shoulder strap because we want to make it adjustable. We want to make it a little bit longer. To my surprise, it came elastic. Not what I wanted. So what I'm going to do, since I have the original shoulder strap, okay, I disassembled it, and I'm going to use it to reline the bottom of the elastic. Okay, just like that. We're going to put a thin nylon piece to reinforce it because this leather, it's going to stretch and it's not going to last too long if I don't reinforce it. So we're going to have green and red shoulder strap with the leather underneath it. Okay, I think this will work just fine. All right, let's continue. Okay, number 2 done. Now, let me show you guys the inside real quick. Now, originally I explained to you guys that I was going to put the leather piece on the bottom. It didn't work out. So what I did was I doubled the strap, the material, and I put a piece of nylon in between it. See that black piece right there? Whoa, almost fell down. See that black piece right there? That's the nylon reinforcement, so that strap isn't going anywhere. It's not elastic anymore. I stitched them both together. I think it turned out pretty good. Now this is going to be adjustable now because she wanted to use a crossbody or just a regular way. This way she can adjust it to any length that she wants. And I think adding this strap instead of leather strap kind of gives it an up-to-date, you know, to what it was. It is a vintage bag. It's a beautiful bag overall. The bag itself is not in bad shape at all. The exterior is in great shape. You know, we'll go ahead and condition the leather trim on it. Other than that, the body of it is in great shape. All right, let's move on to number 3. Let's continue. All right, on to number 3. Let's start I can't talk today. Let's start tearing this thing apart. Okay. This was the one with the really bad lining inside. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I know this video is not your normal talking too much and hammer time this, hammer time that. Well, I got to get through some of these jobs before Thanksgiving comes around, which is like in a couple of days. So that's why it's kind of a different way of recording today. All right, let's continue. Man, it's sunny in the front here. You guys see my shadows everywhere? Maybe this is not a good idea to keep on recording here because you don't see the details. This lining is disgusting. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, my hands were dirty to begin with, but my God, man, this is just sticky and wow, unbelievable. Wow. I'm gonna go wash up now. All right, let's continue. And you guys think I don't take care of my hands. See? I gotta tell you guys, I wash my hands like 10 times a day, if not more. Because, you know, we work with shoes, and shoes are they could be the most dirtiest things that could ever be touched by a person. You know, so we gotta wash up, we gotta keep clean. And I know you see my hands dirty, but that's because I'm working. These are working hands. They can't be manicured all the time. Well, not all the time. Sometimes I guess you can manicure them. I've never done a manicure, nor do I want to. Done a pedicure. Had a good time with that one. Wife drugged me to it. I enjoyed it. All right. Are they clean enough for you guys? They'll get dirty soon, don't worry. All right, let's continue. All right, we're almost getting there. We've got the new lining. Gucci tag. For all you doubters. Now we gotta stitch it in, and we should be done with this project. God, my hands got dirty again. This lining was so sticky and tacky. Filthy. All right, we are getting there. All right, once it's stitched up, it's done. Now, I don't think we're gonna have time to do the fourth one today. I'm running out of time, unfortunately, and I think we're gonna have to leave the fourth one with another video, because it's just not enough hours in a day for me to get another one done. And it is what it is. What we're gonna do. At least we got 3 done, 2 done, third one almost done, and it's been a productive day. All right, let's continue. Long day. I still gotta do some cleaning. New pocket inside, you can see it. I cleaned the exterior a little bit. I'm not nowhere done, but I want to finish the video. This is something that I'll get to tomorrow. Let this sit for overnight, and then I'll get to it tomorrow, clean it up, and then we'll be ready to ship out. All right. Well, thank you once more. I appreciate you guys joining me. My schedule's a little hectic these next few weeks into probably early January, and I've got a few projects I still want to do. This one here, we have to completely remake the Chanel bag. Something spilled on there and just kind of destroyed it. So this is one of the projects I'd like to do. We're going to do this in black suede. I've got a couple of pair of floor shimes I've got to get to. About 4 or 5 Louis Vuitton bags I've got to do. Not all of them are video, but one of them a briefcase. That's going to be a good video. And so just hang in there. I'll get to it as soon as I can, and we'll be finished with it before you know it. Okay, if you have any questions, please email me, bedos@yahoo.com. If you want some information about my shop, if you're on the main page of the YouTube, right above, the main page, you'll see About section. If you click on that, all your information is there. If you're shipping something in, again, on the right side of the main page on the YouTube, that'll be a shipping form. Please do not ship anything without information inside the box. That's just going to delay the project more because I don't know who it belongs to. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks again for joining me. I appreciate it. Share, comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you want to do. I'd greatly appreciate it. All right. We'll see you guys again on the next project. Take care.